Notes which are to be observed. Before beginning ritual. One person performing ritual stands facing the altar and symbol of Baphomet throughout ritual, except when other positions are specifically indicated. 2. If possible, altar should be against west wall. 3. In rituals performed by one person, the role of priest is not required. When more than one person is involved in the ceremony, one of them must act as priest. In a private ritual, the sole performer follows the instructions for the priest. 4. Whenever the words Shem Mephorash and Hail Satan are spoken by the person acting as priest, the other participants will repeat the words after him. The gong is struck following the other participants' response to Hail Satan. 5. Conversing, except within the context of the ceremony, and smoking are prohibited after the bell is rung at the beginning, until after it is again rung at the end of the ritual. 6. The Book of Belial contains the principles of satanic magic and ritual. Before attempting the rituals in the Book of Leviathan, it is imperative that you read and understand the complete Book of Belial. Until you have done so, no degree of success can be expected from the 13 steps which follow. The 13 steps. See devices used in a satanic ritual for detailed instructions. 1. Dress for ritual. 2. Assemble devices for ritual, light candles and shut out all outside light sources, place parchments to right and left of the altar as indicated. 3. If a woman is used as the altar, she now takes her position, head pointing south, feet pointing north. 4. Purification of the air by ringing of the bell. 5. Invocation to Satan and infernal names which follow, see Book of Leviathan, are now read aloud by priest. Participants will repeat each infernal name after it has been said by priest. 6. Drink from chalice. 7. Turning counterclockwise, the priest points with a sword to each cardinal point of the compass and calls forth the respective princes of hell, Satan from the south, Lucifer from the east, Belial from the north, and Leviathan from the west. 8. Perform benediction with the phallus, if one is used. 9. Priest reads aloud appropriate invocation for respective ceremony, lust, compassion, or destruction, see Book of Leviathan. 10. In the case of a personalized ritual, this step is extremely important. Solitude is compatible with the expressing of the most secret desires, and no attempt to hold back should be made in the acting out, verbalizing, or casting of images pertaining to your desires. It is at this step that your blueprint is drawn, wrapped, and sent off to the recipient of your working. Intense sexual feelings should accompany this step of the ritual, and after sufficient imagery is obtained, as strong an orgasm as is possible should serve as climax to this step. This climax should be attained using any masturbatory or autoerotic means necessary. After orgasm is obtained, return to the location of the altar and proceed with step #11. To cause the destruction of an enemy. Remain in the area of the altar unless imagery is more easily obtained in another spot, such as in the vicinity of the victim. Producing the image of the victim, proceed to inflict the destruction upon the effigy in the manner of your choice. This can be done in the following ways. A. The sticking of pins or nails into a doll representing your victim. The doll may be cloth, wax, wood, vegetable matter, etc. B. The creation of graphic imagery depicting the method of your victim's destruction, drawings, paintings, etc. C. The creation of a vivid literary description of your victim's ultimate end. D. A detailed soliloquy directed at the intended victim, describing his torments and annihilation. E. Mutilation, injury, infliction of pain or illness by proxy using any other means or devices desired. Intense, calculated hatred and disdain should accompany this step of the ceremony, and no attempt should be made to stop this step until the expended energy results in a state of relative exhaustion on the part of the magician. When the exhaustion ensues, proceed to step number 11. 11. A. If requests are written, they are now read aloud by the priest and then burned in the flames of the appropriate candle. Shem Mephorash and Hail Satan is said after each request. 11. B. If requests are given verbally, participants, one at a time, now tell them to the priest. He then repeats in his own words, those which are most emotionally stimulating to him, the request. Shemamphorish, and Hail Satan, is said after each request. 12. Appropriate Enochian key is now read by T, he priest, as evidence of the participant's allegiance to the powers of darkness. 13. Ringing of the bell as pollutionary, and then the words, "So it is done," are spoken by the priest. End of ritual.